if we work together. He'll have to.
What are you saying?
Well, the gang's all here. I want to hear all about your night on the wing, Sophie. But first, about that postcard.
They should have it by now. Dear old friends, I'm having a wonderful time at the castle. Wish you were here.
Excellent. That was a wonderful idea, Sophie. You're developing a fine, dark wit.
Well, none of Sophie's friends have seen her lately. They're all...
Enjoy your reflection while you can, my dear. I'm afraid it won't be long before you don't have one anymore. Now remember, your target this evening must not escape. When I pay good money to bribe a politician, I expect him to stay bribed. I want to send a clear message to his colleagues for future consideration.
Don't worry. I'm so excited. I love the shade of red. Won't show up as much if he spatters.
Alexander? I am nervous. About tonight, I mean.
Let me tell you what Napoleon said. Thumb on the blade and strike upwards.
That's for knifing someone. Vampires don't use knives.
You mustn't be so literal. He meant that one should always have a plan, be quick, efficient, and merciless. Remember, Sophie, if this enemy escapes, it will displease me very much, and I know you don't want to do that.
I would never do anything to displease you, Alexander.
I'm sure I look rather fine this evening. But alas, I have no way of proving it to myself. Why, Helsing, what an expected pleasure, though we really must try to see less of each other.
I want Sophie. Now.
Soph, it's me, Chris, remember?
Oh, yes. I remember.
This one's mine.
Try and catch me!
Chris!
Well, you said he was yours. What are you standing around for?
I like to be straightforward and efficient, Mr. A.Lucard. In doing the books, or murdering the boss. You know, when you first took me on, I was delighted. There was nothing left for me in this world with Harry gone. But when you brought me over to this further side of life, A.Lucard...
Peter, stop her.
You brought my ambition with me.
I created you.
And a vampire's will.
Peter, I love you as my child.
A vampire's thirst for blood.
Your blood, as it turns out, A.Lucard. Stop her!
That was a fine show of loyalty, Peter. Well done. Would you get that for me, please? You know, Peter, I have a funny nature. I've never had a sufficient appreciation of loyalty, especially when it comes so late.
Why, Mrs. Fenning? I thought you'd left us.
I would have, but where would I go? There's nothing left for me anywhere. Besides, you would have found me eventually and killed me.
True, I'm like that. And what have we here?
A toast. Let us drink to your victory and to my late husband, whom I'm about to rejoin at last.
I'm impressed, madame. Such civility in the face of death. 47 Margot from my own cellars. A noble wine to noble deeds, Mrs. Fenning. Is something wrong, Mrs. Fenning?
You should be dead by now.
Now, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Damn you. I put holy water in that wine.
Oh, I don't think so. 47 Margot has an unmistakable bouquet, one I know well. Watered down, it's just not the same. You are a devious sort, aren't you, Fenning?
You couldn't have switched glasses. I would have seen you.
Vampires are an especially nimble species, quite adept at sleight of hand. We would make very good magicians, for instance.
Poor Fenning. If you'd spent less time plotting to destroy me, you might have learned that for yourself.
I'll never let you have the satisfaction.
Oh, that foolish woman could have seriously marred the finish.
What's your business, friend?
Whom do I have the pleasure of addressing?
Just think of me as a good citizen.
If you insist.
There's a psycho on the loose. 3 violent attacks in the past 2 weeks.
That is alarming.
So a few of us got organized. You know, protect the neighborhood.
How commendable of you. I'm only going a short distance, but perhaps I could ask you to accompany me for safety's sake.
At your service, sir. When we find this maniac, we're gonna tear him to pieces.
I admire your determination.
Show no mercy. That's our motto.
Funny.
But that's my motto, too.